In this video, I'm going to be assessing the 12 cranial nerves and the deep tendon reflexes. I'm going to start with cranial nerve 1, which is the olfactory. It's assessing for smell. I'll have you close your eyes. Tell me what you smell.
Cinnamon.
That's correct. And then for 2, that is optic, so I am going to assess his eyes. I'm going to have you cover on your eyes, cover mine, and you just tell me when you see my finger.
No. No. No.
Perfect. Thank you. And then next, I'm going to assess 3, 4, and 6. 3 is the oculomotor, 4 is trochlear, and 6 is abducens. I'm going to do this by assessing perla. You can just look at me. Okay. All right, and what I'm looking for is to make sure that his pupil is round and brisk and it constricts with light. Next, I am going to do the cardinal eye movements. So if you could watch my finger and just follow it. And I'm just watching for to be smooth, no nystagmus. Perfect. All right, and then for accommodation, I'm gonna have you look kind of over my shoulder, and then I tell you, look at my finger. Yep. Good. All right, so I'm just looking to make sure that his pupils dilate when he looks away, and they constrict when it's up close, and they did. Next, I'm gonna do number 5, which is the trigeminal test for touch. Okay, if you could close your eyes, and you just say, now when you feel me touch.
Now. 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 Now.
Right, perfect. The next one I'm going to do is 7, which is the facial. So I'm going to have you close your eyes, open, smile, show your teeth. All right, thank you. And then I'm just making sure that when he smiles, there's symmetry and that everything moves together. Next, I'm going to test for the acoustic with the whisper test. That's number 8. So I'm going to stand about arm lengths behind you, cover one of your ears, and I'm going to whisper something. You just repeat what I say.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, perfect. All right, and then next I'm going to, and I would do that on both sides normally, just for the video. I'm going to do just one side. Next, I'm going to do number 9, which is the glossopharyngeal. If I had a tongue depressor, I would use that, but I'm just going to have you stick your tongue out and say ah. All right, perfect. For that, I was just looking to make sure that the uvula moves across the smooth palate, and it looked good. And then number 10 is the vagus. So that's just making sure that his speaking has been smooth, and I've been watching that throughout the video or throughout this assessment. Next, I'm going to do 11, which is the spinal accessory. And then just lift your shoulders all the way. There you go, and let go, and back up, and down. I am just checking to make sure that his he has symmetrical movement and equal strength on both sides. Next, I'm going to do 12, which is the hypoglossal. Let's see. I'm just going to have you stick out your tongue, and that's it. So then for that, I was just checking to make sure there was no deviations with that. Next, I'm going to do the deep tendon reflexes. For video purposes, I'm just going to do one side, but I would do both sides and compare them during an assessment. And I would also look to make sure I would grade them, and normal would be 2+. So first I'm going to start with the brachioradialis. Take this, just kind of relax. And I'm just looking for a slight movement in his hand, and I did. Next would be the bicep. Relax. Good. I'm just looking for the muscle twitch. The next one will be the tricep. Just make sure you're good and relaxed. Good. And then next will be the patellar. I'm just going to place my hand on his knee. That way I can feel the muscle. Just make sure you're good and relaxed. All right, perfect. And I saw that muscle jerk. And then the last one will be the Achilles. So you just want to make sure you internally rotate the hip. And hold your foot up. Just make sure you're good and relaxed. Good. And that is it for this assessment.